I'm Carter Myers. This is another episode of Two Dogs on Leash, and today we have an Ole Miss tennis commit, Owen Wilkinson. So I kind of want to take it back from the very beginning. What has it been like to kind of grow in the sport of tennis, and how did you kind of first fall in love with it?
Well, I started playing when I was 6, so I kind of got introduced to it early. And I played tennis, soccer, and basketball when I was little, so I kind of played all different sports, but tennis kind of clicked, and I just stayed in it and continued to play and love the sport.
Why did you gravitate to that sport over, let's say, like a basketball or soccer?
I think because I was better at it. I think because I liked it better because I was just better than everybody else. But I still wish I could have played basketball.
When did you realize that you actually had a talent for the sport? Did that come early on?
Yeah, kind of earlier on when I was around 12 or 13 when I went to Florida to a tennis academy. So kind of when I was down in Florida, I kind of realized that I could do something with it.
What was it like to win a state as a freshman and sophomore? And I know now you're kind of on a different journey, but what were those first 2 years like at Oxford?
I would say it was really fun. I loved being a part of the team. I loved being able to cheer on my teammates and have people cheer on me. Playing an individual sport but having a team sport or being on a team is what makes it fun. But I think winning the state championship makes it even sweeter.
And what was it like to kind of step back from playing at Oxford and kind of doing your own thing with tournaments now?
I think it was my own individual decision. It had nothing to do with anyone on the team. I think it was just my own personal decision to kind of focus on my own game, and nothing against anyone on the team. I love being a part of a team, but it kind of gets difficult when you play individual tournaments and having to juggle that.
What does a typical day of practice look like for you, and how do you kind of prepare for upcoming tournaments?
Well, tournament prep is a little different than everyday training. I usually just hit once a day for about an hour, 30 minutes, and then I try to work out afterwards just to kind of stay in shape. But then tournament prep is a little different. I would usually try to play and have a lesson for an hour and a half and then get some match play and play some matches and kind of get ready for the playing.
And to prepare, so let's say you go work out, but is it more conditioning than it is like strength?
Yeah,
based?
Sometimes though. I don't really like to run, so I'd rather lift weights, but I think it's different. Like working out a week before a tournament is different than when I don't have a tournament, because if I'm playing a tournament, wouldn't do as much weights. I would do like kind of more stretching, like mobility and stuff. But then if I don't have a tournament, I just kind of do everything.
Is that most of tennis though? Because I feel like every time I try and watch either you or a professional tournament, that it would be kind of like it's just a long period of time of them running around for 3 hours.
Yeah, it's different though. Like I can't run more than a mile. Like I probably could not. It's the quick bursts that are different. So it's kind of more side to side, quick movements.
So you're more conditioned
distance.
to actually play the sport than you
Yeah.
are.
No way I could run more than a mile and a half.
Okay.
So it's more quick bursts.
So what was it like to commit to Ole Miss, and was that always something you wanted to do, or was there what was that process kind of like?
I think it was kind of a dream come true, really, since I've been playing for so long, and I've been playing on the Ole Miss course, going to Ole Miss camps, and just kind of looking up to the girls on the Ole Miss team and getting to know them a little bit has kind of always been a dream to be like them, and I think it'll be cool to be a little hometown kid.
What was the conversation with the coaches at Ole Miss like, and how did you finally decide that this is going to be the best opportunity to keep playing tennis for you?
Well, I kind of had a lot of conversations with them over the summer, and them just kind of telling me how I need to improve to be able to get to where I want to be. And I think it just came down to one conversation with Mark and him just saying that I had a shot and then I need to continue to work hard to get to where I need to be on the team. So
you're student body president. What was that process kind of like, and how did you campaign for that, but also prepare for what's ever coming next?
Well, I kind of wanted to be student body president because my brother was. So I was like, it would be kind of cool to do what he did. But I also have been on student council for all of high school and through middle school, and I've just kind of loved being a leader and being able to have a voice. And I think it's fun to be able to participate and put on all the school events.
And it's taking clubs outside of tennis. So if you have activities outside of your sport or outside of school, how important is that to you? Because I know I've gone to you. I was like, Dad says I need 2 clubs, and you immediately gave me 2 clubs that I could take.
Yeah, I think having a well-built resume is very important because you never know. Like if you play a sport, you never know what could happen. So I think you always have to have your education and just be a well-rounded person to fall back on. Just because sports don't last forever, and it's good to also be involved and all that. So,
what's some stuff that you've done to also kind of help build that resume?
I'd say definitely be in clubs, definitely help volunteer whenever you can. Like at church the little things like tree lot we do. I mean, that stuff like that just kind of helps out the community and not just for yourself, but just to want to be helpful to others. So,
let's say you're going to be stranded on an island for 6 months, and you have to pick one underclassman in the high school and one staff member of the high school. So it could be a coach, teacher, principal. Who do you choose?
First for student, I'm picking Owen Wilkinson, my brother, because he would find a way to get me out of this situation. He's a survivor. And then teacher or staff member, I would go Tara Ross. I think she would bow up to anyone, and she would get us out of there.
All right. Thank you for your time. It's been fun.
Thanks, Carter.